What's up, everyone? This is Chris here. I'm ready to play some more Witcher. I'm ready to get down to it now. I got everything I needed. I'm ready to head out. Looks like I'm gonna, let's see where I gotta go. I think I'm gonna head over to one of these quests, but that I picked up in the last episode. I'm still a little like trying to get used to all these secondary quest things. Let me see. Okay, I got it highlighted. The cool thing is, it looks like on the mini map, it basically guides you to where you exactly need to go. Like, you just follow that line, and that's basically where you gotta go. So, well, the game's reminding me. I could have just summoned my horse. Oops. All right, let's go, Roach. So today on this episode, I'm gonna talk a little bit about Geralt of Rivia. We're gonna talk a little bit about him, kind of where he comes from, and we already talked a little bit about the other Witchers, so we won't go into that far. We'll just talk a little bit about his name, his nicknames, anyways, and then kind of who he is. And then we'll delve into one of his nicknames. It's the Butcher of Blaviken. We'll kind of go into that a little bit more as I travel down this road. I love the cool thing about this game is if you hold X while you're on a road, it just follows the road. You don't have to steer it or anything. Now, if you got to get off the road, you better take control. But I mean, that's kind of cool. You don't have to really like worry about guiding the horse. It kind of just follows the road for you. I do like that, and it's really awesome. It's a neat feature to have. What is it? Well, I'm trying to think of the game. Was it? What game was it? I can't think of the game that just... Oh, it was Far Cry 4. Far Cry 4 does that too, where you're driving vehicles and it would just follow the road if you like held shift or something like that. Anyways, I'm gonna head over to this brother, I believe is what I'm doing. Apparently he's lost his brother. I shouldn't say a brother. It's a guy who lost his brother is what I meant to say, and that's the quest we're gonna go try to do right now. And the other different thing about this game is the quests usually, you pick up the quest in the message board and then you can go do it, right? But in this game, you have to go talk to the guy first that gave the quest so you can get some information about it, and then definitely head on out from there and figure out what you need to do. So this must be the guy who gave or put that posting on the board that I picked up. Oh, look at the cute doggy. He's all scarred up. Oh, shit. What kind of shorts are those, bro? Man, living back in the day. The Daisy Dukes. Anyways, oh yeah, so I guess while he's talking, we can kind of get into a little bit about Geralt of Rivia. There's actually a lot about him. Obviously, he is the protagonist of the genre. That's the good guy, if I remember. The antagonist is like Nilfgaard, and there's other antagonists. There's like little ones, obviously, you see throughout the games, and then the big one in this game, or the big one that people like to reference to is Nilfgaard. I hope I said I called him. Now I'm starting to think I called them protagonists in the previous game, but they're actually antagonists. They're kind of seen as the bad guy. They're considered the... What are the black ones or something like that? Just because of, I guess, their uniform or whatnot. Maybe their flag. I'm not 100% sure. We can talk a little bit more about them later. Maybe when we get further in this game and we have to deal with them. Yeah, see, they're called the black ones. So apparently this guy lost his brother in the battle that just... I guess that's the battle that just took place in that cutscene that we saw where the horse got its head cut off and whatnot. So I think we need to go look for... Ooh, what's this question mark? I want to go see that question mark. So those question marks are supposed to be, I think, place of interests or whatnot. Let me see if I can go check that out real quick before we start talking about too much, seeing what it is. I haven't found really much of anything. Well, obviously, you've seen how much I've played. I haven't found anything or located any of these moments. It looks like it's off this cliff. So it looks like it's down off this cliff. I don't know if I want to go down there yet. First of all, there's, I think, monsters down there. That's what those red things are. Yep. Drowners, I think those are called drowners. So yeah, we'll worry about that later. We'll do this quest first. Let's go hop on this horse and do this quest. So while I'm doing this quest, and I figure out what I got to do. Wow, there's just bodies hanging everywhere. Those two bodies remind me of a part in Game of Thrones. I need to stop reference game when I play this game. Anyways, Geralt of Rivia. Geralt obviously is a Witcher, and he wasn't always a Witcher though. Before, he was just a regular human kid. And it's known that his mom is a sorceress named Vicenna, but there's not much known about his father. It's hinted, or it's a possibility that's this warrior guy named Corin, but we're not 100% sure. It's the only real... I think there's like a story where Corin and Vicenna take down some evil stuff or whatever, and that's kind of where they get that inference from. It's possible, so, but we do know that his mom is Vicenna, who's a sorceress. He might explain a little bit of his love for sorceresses. You know, maybe I don't know. That's just kind of a thing on the side. What is this going on? Oh, there's a nest here. Look at all these bound. I was like, where did these guys come from? They're just like standing around here. There's this nest over here. There's a nest. So it looks like you can take these nests down, but you need bombs to do it, apparently. So I don't think I have any. I'm just gonna kill these guys for experience, though. I'll definitely take the XP. Dang, I crit that guy for like 117, I think that said. That's nice. What are these, ghouls? Whatever they're called. It's weird because, like, you think this game monsters are out no matter what time of the day, and you'll find out that some of them only come out certain times of the day. Yeah, see, I don't have the right bomb, so I can't take care of this. Anyways, Geralt's mom is Vicenna, and his mom basically takes him to the wolf school in Kaer Morhen and tells him, hey, you're going to be a witcher. So he's a child at this point, obviously, and when he gets there, he starts the Witcher trial. So really, what does it necessarily mean to be a Witcher? Like, what do you have to do, right? Obviously, I said, you take a lot of mutagens and stuff like that, which is true, and that's kind of what gives you your powers, basically, I guess you can say. It's what gives you the ability to be a Witcher. So it's not something that everyone survives, and I think one of the best ways to relate it to something else is like in Dragon Age, when you become a Grey Warden. It's kind of like those rituals. I think they drink dark blood or whatever it's called, and not all of them survive. You see that in the first Dragon Age, when you have like Alistair with you, and what's his name, the badass guy that dies. Spoilers on that game. But yeah, so it's very similar to that. So what they do is they go through a trial called the Trial of Grasses. At least at this Witcher school they do. And basically the children that want to be Witchers ingest a bunch of like grass, not grass. They ingest, well, I guess it's quote unquote grass, but they ingest a bunch of basically alchemy potions. That's what the grass is. And if they survive it, they get the heightened reflexes, they get the superhuman power, they get the ability, they get all their little Witcher abilities from taking these different alchemy potions. But they have to survive it, and not many do. It's just, I don't know what the ratio is, but it's not a lot. And basically, this is kind of where his white hair comes from. So Geralt of Rivia has white hair. Supposedly this was a side effect of all the trials. Supposedly it's a side effect of the trial of grasses. So that's why he has the white hair. And it might, I guess not all of them have white hair, but that was what his side effect was his white hair for the trial of grasses. So anyways, continuing, after the trials, he becomes a Witcher. He practices and becomes a Witcher, and he gets on his horse called Roach. Basically, he names all his horses Roach, and they're all mares, and then that's the reason why it's named Roach. Roach is actually, I believe, it's supposed to be from a fish, and not necessarily, it's not Roche or Roach from the previous Witcher 2 game. That's not why he names his horse Roach. It's actually named after kind of a type of fish, I think, and the type of fish is supposed to show that he only likes to ride mares and not stallions. So you take that as you will, because if this game's got a bunch of like sexuality kind of stuff with it, so you can kind of take your kind of jokes and puns to that, because that's kind of what I think that's pointing to, is that he doesn't ride guys, he rides women. So to continue on from that, that's kind of like his background history, a little bit about who he is, and kind of his little, there's more to it probably. You can read the books and stuff like that if you really want to delve into who he is and where he comes from, and who Vicenna is and all that good stuff. But that's kind of like a quick synopsis of who you're playing as and your hero of this game. Man, these ghouls are everywhere. Oh, these guys actually dropped some. The other ones didn't drop anything. Sweet. Yeah. So it's like C.S.I. Temeria. Like over here, I'm like playing as I gotta use my witch senses to figure out clues, and then later on, I'm gonna take it back to the lab, and we're gonna do a little centrifugation on it, and then we're gonna figure out who did it. It's just I hope this game is a lot like this, actually, because I like these little things. I just hope they make it interesting and not super straightforward. It kind of is. Oh, okay, that's cool. So I follow the tracks. I'm not seeing any tracks. Where are the tracks at? I'm just following. Oh, there's the tracks over there. I just kind of found it because I saw that big wavy thing on the door. Oh, he's still alive. That's cool. That's awesome. So he didn't die. So this is that guy's brother, I guess, from the quest. And he's, I don't know if that, oh, that must be him. I bet that's him, because that's the uniform I believe they would wear. And that's why they're called the Black Ones, because that's a Nilfgaard guy. So looks like they became kind of best of buds. Love how kind of accurate the armor is for that kind of age of armor that they're going for. So this is kind of cool. So I guess they kind of just, you know, helped each other out since everything was going on. Yeah, see, that guy's Nilfgaardian. Yeah, I guess, yeah, that's cool. So I guess here you're going to get to either decide whether to, I'm guessing I'm going to get a decision here, whether to either be like, yeah, you should just let this guy, you know, screw him or kill him maybe, and then take his brother back, or be like, hey, help him out. He helped your brother, you know, he wouldn't be alive, which is probably the right thing to do, which is what I'm going to do if I get that choice. Anyways. But dude, your brother needs to wear some better shorts. Look at those shorts, dang. He has like shorts and those club. Like, that's a crazy looking club too. Wow. He looks like a potato sack. He just cut holes in. That's probably what his rights was like symbolize. Which would, I mean, that's kind of what peasants are, I guess. In this game, I'm telling you, they're all funny looking in certain ways. It's just interesting. Stuff they do. Yeah, that's right. If not for him, your brother won't be alive. You should help him out. You all three can be bros together.
Well,
why is it like he's so like, dude, that guy saved your brother's life? Like, it's not that that difficult to me of a decision, but I guess you can't. I guess people hate him so much. They don't like the Nilfgaards a lot, so I can see them hating them a lot. All right, that was it. Sweet. Quest done. Ooh, look. Ooh. Oh yeah, this game's like Skyrim. There's just like shit in everything. I forgot. Those. I think all the Witchers were like that. There's just stuff in everything. You just pick everything up and worry about it later. That's kind of what I do. I may not put it on camera when I kind of siphon through my stuff and things like that. I may do it a couple times just to show you what I think about when I do it. But after that, I'll just, you know, do it probably off camera, because sometimes those things can take a while, especially once you gather a bunch of just junk. You don't know what to do. Hey, there's my horse. What's up, Roach? I love I think it was Skyrim. I'm trying to remember which game where you called your horse and it just like appeared. I think it was Skyrim. You would just call it and it just like, it'd either be like right behind you. You'd have to turn around and see it like appear. If you're quick enough, you could see it like teleport in. But they did a pretty good job of trying to keep it out of your view, so it just kind of comes in out of nowhere. Which, I mean, it's a good thing. This horse is actually really nice. It's useful. A lot of games I find the horses they put in the game are like crap, or they're not useful. The Skyrim one was, I honestly never really ever used it, because you could fast travel like everything. The only time you ever needed it was when you're running through the world, and then even then I would just run everywhere. I would forget to use my horse. But in this game, this seems very, very useful. Or maybe it was Dragon Age 3. It might have been Dragon Age 3 I'm thinking about, where the horse just kind of popped in. But you know, they're useful in their ways, but this one seems to be very useful. What is going on here? What the hell just happened? Okay. You reach. Oh, I've reached the world's end. It's the end of the world. I've reached it. Game over. I gotta fast travel. Oh, so the signposts are fast traveling objects, and I'm guessing. I don't know how to. Can I just? Whoa, that tree's moving in the background. Screw it. I need to figure out how to get to town. I didn't get to town. This isn't the town I want. This isn't the town. This is somewhere else. I just picked the signpost to teleport to. Oh, there's a windmill in the background. So I got that. Yeah, here we go. I think this was the quest the dwarf gave me, where he wanted me to find out who the guy who started the fire. See, oh yeah, I'm nowhere near that town. Where's that town at? Where is it? That's not it. That's something else. Completely. Oh, there it is. This is the town. Yeah, there we go. So I gotta get there. Let's see. So I can fast travel to the signpost. What? You must find a fast travel signpost. There's one right here. Oh wait, do I have to walk up to it and like click on it? Which actually will be interesting, because I don't like sometimes when you can just like fast travel everywhere, because then it takes away the point of having the horse and stuff like that in the game. It is convenient, obviously, but I think I have to get off. my horse, maybe. I don't know. Does this count? Do I have to just be next to it? Oh yeah. I think I think I have to get off. Boo. It's a little inconvenient, but I do like the idea that you have to find a signpost so you can fast travel. Let's see. Yeah, so that's what you got to do. Good thing about this game is I can leave the load screens on because it's way faster at loading than Bloodborne, by like 1,000 times faster. So I wish I still was playing on my computer because it'd even be faster than that. Like it'd be really fast. That looks nice right there. Doesn't look too bad. All right, let's go talk to the wolf and figure out who burned his little shack down, and see if I can figure this out. While all that's going on, let's talk about, as I head over there, his nickname. So Geralt of Rivia is his actual, well, not his actual name, but that's the name most people know him by, or the one he would give you, right? Then he's also known as the White Wolf. And then the last thing he's known as is, and the one that he probably doesn't like the most, or the one that's kind of derogatory, is the Butcher of Blaviken. Would be the last thing. And you heard him in the last episode. That vagrant guy called him the Butcher of Blaviken. So let's leave that for last, because I think that has the most lore into it, and there's going to be stuff I have to explain in that one. The other two are kind of very simple. The White Wolf is the simplest one, so it's obvious why he's called the White Wolf, right? He's part of the wolf school of witchers. He has white hair. He's called the White Wolf, right? You saw the other witchers at the in his dream, and they didn't have white hair. So not all the witchers always have white hair. He just happens to be one that happens to have it. This name was actually given to him by dryads, which are ladies of the forest. You actually see one of them in the original Witcher, and if you have the uncensored version, she's basically butt-ass naked. So go check that out if you want to. And then the second one is his name that he probably would give you if you were talking to him would be Geralt of Rivia. And what's funny is he's actually not from Rivia. So most of the time these names, they'll have like some like, I can't think. Yennefer of something. Always forget this, like Vindenburg or something like that. It's, that's because that's where she's from. So Geralt of Rivia would say that Geralt is from Rivia, but he's actually not from Rivia. I don't exactly know where he's from, but I don't remember. I don't know where he's from, but he chose Rivia because Vesemir and all the witchers that come from Vesemir school, he teaches them that they need to pick a name like that, a Geralt, like Geralt of something, or I would be Chris of something, right? Because it humanizes the Witcher a little bit more, so he can kind of get along with his clientele, or kind of make him seem, not as mutiny, if that's a word, which is not a word, but that's kind of the reasoning behind that. So Geralt actually first chose something that was like super long and hard to say, and it was incredibly crazy name that he picked. And Vesemir was like, "No, brah, no, brah, you ain't gonna use that name. That's a stupid name." So I think he went for a little bit with just the name of Geralt, and then finally he chose a Rivia. And he actually went as far as copying their accent down so it seemed more real. And it gives, kind of him, like I said, more of a human character. So I don't know what the hell's going on here. Like, I'm trying to figure out, okay, so there's a circle here. I'm supposed to find something. This is totally like, find the clues, find the C.S.I. clues, and figure out what you got to do. I don't know. Is it these guys that they want me to go to? What the hell? Oh, I know, remember, you can't steal from people, so I'm pretty sure if I went up there and jacked that stuff, they would be all over my ass, so I'm not going to do that. Even though, deep down, I want to, just to see, like, what my combat prowess... What the hell? Oh, my combat prowess is right now, but I'm pretty sure they'd probably beat the shit out of me. Let's see. So these are the things that says he probably wanted to cover show. So he took off his boots, went in the water. That's over here. And then and maybe, I don't know, now I'm stuck. I'm already stuck on, for like second quest of the game. I'm like, what the hell, game? Where do you want me to go? Here's a circle. Look for everything in there. This reminds me of like a freaking MMO where they're like, here's the quest zone. Figure out where you got to go in the quest zone. Is it down here? The lighting is tricking me because the sunlight looks like stuff that's highlighted sometimes. That's kind of throwing me off a bit. Like if you look up, see how like that kind of the same tone as the sunlight. I guess it's, yeah, it's just throwing me off a bit. There's just, I can't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I steal any of that, I'm screwed. So I don't think there's anything up there. Where am I gonna go? Okay, there's. Sorry, I'll talk about Geralt a little bit more after I concentrate on what the hell I'm trying to do here. Okay, footprints, red footprints, yellow footprints were the ones I can examine. These go up here. This is where I came from though, so I don't think that's where I gotta go. Maybe it's this fisherman guy I gotta talk to. Maybe he saw something. Okay, thanks, buddy, for that. Did he get in a boat? Is that why he's about? I don't. Okay, I don't know. It's gonna be 30 minutes of me looking for footprints or looking for whatever I gotta look for. Maybe a handprint or something would be nice. Come on, Geralt. God, in Las Vegas they already solved this case. It's an hour episode. They would have figured it out already. Jeez, man, your Witcher skills are useless. Okay, there's a dock here. Maybe. Oh, there it is. Okay, sweet. Oh yeah, there's his shoes. Wow, what the hell was I? How am I supposed to figure? I don't know. Whatever. We'll just continue on.
Lost his boots in the rush.
I thought they said he lost his boots, bro. All right. There's a bunch of things to examine. You gotta like tracks lead back to the village. Bleeding, but not badly. His surface. I don't know how he knew that. Maybe there's blood on the ground, but geez, that's pretty intense knowledge there, girl. All right, so they continue this way. There they are, up here. Oh, okay, cool. He's in this building. All right. Now that I kind of know where I'm going, I don't need to keep talking. All right, I don't need to keep talking about what I'm doing. Less concentration. So, the White Wolf, Geralt of Rivia. Like I said, he finally chose his name and ultimately got to mimicking the accent. So that's kind of how his name, Geralt of Rivia, came about. So, like I said, not from Rivia, but that's the name he chose because Vesemir makes the Witchers choose a name to make them more human. Like, I guess they are human to begin with, and then, you know what I mean. Last one is the Butcher Blaviken. Now, this one's actually very interesting because there's kind of a huge story to it. And, in fact, I think there's a book that kind of explains some of the stuff I'm about to explain going on. The name of the book. But it's obviously the Witcher book. And so Blaviken is a town in Redania. Let's just start with that, kind of where Blaviken is. As you notice, the Witcher he's not stuck in Temeria. He can go wherever he wants. He does whatever he wants, basically. Geralt's a very much of a loner type of guy, so he kind of does whatever he feels like doing when he wants to do it. And basically, what happens is there's a group of bandits that are planning to kill innocent villagers, and Geralt basically slaughters all the bandits. And people didn't know that what he slaughtered were bandits or what their purpose was. So from the outside, Geralt knew that these guys were gonna sooner or later slaughter these innocent civilians. However, people from the outside looking in didn't see that. They just saw a Witcher just slaughter a bunch of people. So that's how he got his name, Butcher Blaviken, because this happened near Blaviken. Now, the story behind all this, though, so you're going to be like, well, what is Geralt? What did Geralt do? So the story behind all this is, let's start off with their leader. The leader's name in this bandit clan was named Renfri. Now, Renfri was a lady, and she was actually a princess to a duke, and she had a stepmother. The problem was Renfri was born on an eclipse that they knew that happens all the time, right? And this eclipse was called the Black Sun. And if you're a girl and you're born on this eclipse, it's bad news bears. It means that you're going to turn into a monster. You're going to kill a bunch of people. So that's not a good thing, right? Well, her stepmom hired a wizard to kind of watch her and make sure she wasn't cursed. However, the wizard watched her, blah blah blah, this stuff, and did find out that he's like, look, she's cursed. This is true. All this stuff about her, she's gonna end up killing people and all this stuff. So the stepmother basically hired someone, some person, to take her out into the woods and kill her and take her heart and liver. Right now, at this point, she's a little girl. She's a little girl, we'll say, and she's not like a baby anymore because it took time for the wizard to watch her and stuff like that. So this guy who takes her out to the woods, well, now this is kind of coming from Renfri herself. This is what she says happened, is that the guy took her out there but felt bad for her and didn't want to kill her. So instead, the guy decided to rape her. And this is gonna get a little crazy. Okay, so this is gonna get a little crazy right here, by the way. And if you're a little squeamish, it gets. I mean, I guess it's all words and stuff. I'm not showing what happens, but you know, it gets a little crazy here. So basically, the woodsman takes her out there instead of killing her, rapes her. Well, while he's I guess pulling out his pants or is about to rape her, she takes her brooch, which is, you know, the pin that they keep like their capes on or whatnot with. She takes it and stabs him through his ear into his brain and basically kills him and gets away. So from then on, she's basically a loner and she becomes kind of a thief and stuff like that to keep herself alive. And then that's ultimately how she becomes this bandit lady, right? And she kind of gets a nickname called Shriek, which is she gets from her ability to impale victims. So you know, you see this girl kind of going from this stepmother thing. It's very I don't know, kind of like the stepmom thing, like Cinderella-ish, or you know, like there's this evil stepmom. I don't know, maybe even kind of like, oh well, she does live with dwarves too at one point. So I guess you could say it's very Snow White-ish in a way, and it's kind of depicted that way, but it has not a great ending, obviously, as I kind of already said what happens. But she basically she does a bunch of things. She has a bunch of travels. You know, she does a bunch of stuff. She gets like saved by a prince. I think she ends up killing him or something like that to get out of it. What she's ultimately trying to do is find the wizard, though, that said that she was cursed and about this whole blacksmith thing. She's trying to get revenge on him. So that's kind of what her purpose is right now in life after she becomes this bandit lady. And she hunts him down, and finally, after a while, she finally hunts him down to the town of Blaviken, which they kind of encounter each other a couple times, and things happen. But finally, in the end, she encounters him at Blaviken. Well, what her plan was with her and her bandits was that she was going to go into town and kill a bunch of citizens, civilians or whatever. She was going to kill a bunch of the villagers, and what that was supposed to do was supposed to provoke the wizards to come out, because they are supposed to protect the village no matter what. That's kind of their duty. Oh, look at this! I'm gonna try to get this armor. By the way, that's what I'm doing right now. Is I'm trying to figure out how to. I'm gonna try to figure out how to buy this armor and upgrade it, because it looks pretty good. It has a lot of good up stats, and it'd be nice to have, I guess, right off the bat right now. Anyways, so yeah, so that's her plan. That's her plan with the band. So that's why Geralt figures this all out. He steps in and he ends up killing. I believe he actually kills him in the town, and they don't provoke anything yet, so he kind of does it before they even have a chance to do anything. So it looks like he just slaughters a bunch of people inside the town, and that's kind of how he gets his name, the Butcher of Blaviken. So that's how Geralt gets that. That's kind of the side story to all that. It's a very sad story on Renfri's part, because it's kind of like, you know, if she wasn't, you know, ditched into the woods and all this stuff, you know, would she have even become a monster? It seems like maybe the eclipse had nothing to do with it. It just has to do with the stupid, you know, prophecy of it to begin with. So very interesting, and that's basically why he's called the Butcher of Blaviken. You know, people still really don't know the truth. Remember, Geralt's really old, so, you know, these kind of things after time, you know, add things to it, blah blah. You know, that game where you whisper into someone's ear and they keep whispering it down the line, and ultimately ends up being something completely different than what the first person said. So that's kind of Geralt of Rivia and who he is, the hero of this game, the person you play as, and ultimately you get to choose kind of what kind of guy he is, right? For the most part, you know, he kind of seems to be a calm, good-natured person, but, you know, you can kind of choose how everyone does. He want to be more like a mercenary where he goes around, he does stuff just for money, or can he be a good guy where he does the right thing all the time? That's kind of up to you which way you want to go. So I need to get these stupid things to make this. I need to actually sell some stuff so I can actually make the armor, because I got the ingredients, but now I need enough money to make the armor. I think I need 32 money coins or whatever to get what I need. And this guy, oh hey, it's our buddy that we saved. I need your help. You're like actually very helpful so far, so that's kind of good, I guess, for you. And you're still goofy as shit. But I need to sell you some stuff, so please buy my things. and let me, if I didn't buy that card, I'd be fine right now. But I had to buy that stupid card because I think it's going to be useful. It's going to be super useful later on. I know it. It's going to win me matches. So let's see. Let's see what do we got here. What do that? What do I need to sell? Okay, so here's your like junk you can just sell. Why can't I not sell my 6 coins? I don't get that. Can I just? Oh, so it's for the. Oh, I got to do it at the bank. Okay, fine, whatever. Game. What a spoil where I'm going to be at later. By the way, that gave me exactly the amount I needed. Should I sell some? Am I going to sell some more so I have a little? No, screw it. Screw it. We'll just have 0 and I'll have sick ass armor. That's what we're going to go with. So basically that upgrade is an upgrade on this armor, I believe. I don't think it's a whole new set. So it'll just be an upgrade to what I'm wearing right now. Hopefully it looks a little different. We'll see. If it doesn't, it's going to confuse me. I know it is. I'm going to be like, did I get it? Am I there? Did it happen? So it's super easy once you get the stuff how to make stuff. It's not like you got to wait for anything or nothing like that. You just
Show me what you got.
You just go at it, make it. Guess I could have went to the crafting option on the menu, but whatever. So there it is. I can do it right now. Boom, done. Warrior's leather jacket. Let's see. Doesn't look different. Is that it? Am I wearing it? Does it look different? I don't know. It looks a little different, but that might be just my mind saying it looks different, where I want it to look different. And in reality, it looks nothing. It's the same exact thing. Where's my shit? Oh, this is the leveling stuff, which I haven't done yet, actually. Surprisingly, I haven't leveled yet. Yeah, it's green up there. I wonder. A stupid tutorial. God, I get it. All right, I get it. Huh? I don't have it in my inventory, so I must already equip it. I guess that's what it looks like. It doesn't look different, does it? I need to look at this video again and figure out if it actually looks different or not. And I can't tell. That is it though. I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah, because it would, if it wasn't, it'd be in that inventory slot where I put it just now. Oh, that's cool. You like adjust it. That's pretty awesome. I guess so. Well, I guess I really can't tell if that looks. It looks newer. I don't know. Like I said, maybe that's just me. All right. Well, looks like I'm coming up to the 30-minute mark or a little bit past it. As I fiddle through this inventory a little bit more, I guess I'll say thanks, guys, for watching. As always, I'll be making the next episode coming out here pretty soon. And we'll probably be doing a little more quests. I think I have like 1 or 2 more that I can do before I kind of head on with the storyline. But I'll definitely see y'all later. Things that are coming up on the channel, I guess you can say, is my friend and I. You might have saw the other videos where my friend Kevin and I play games. Well, I'm gonna make him play Bloodborne, and he's never played Dark Souls or Demon Souls, so this is gonna be his first Souls experience, I guess you can say. And I'll be here for him, support him all the way, and that's gonna, I guess, be pretty fun to see how he advances through that game. And also some more of that lore stuff from Bloodborne. But that is it, guys. We'll definitely see y'all later. So peace out.